What's going on, team? We have our 7-day jumpstart. Marlena. Marlena is a client of mine. We worked together for I think 2, 3 years, maybe longer than 3 years. So we did our the Fall in Love with Fitness Summit series in October, and I just wanted to go through. She shared wonderful insights into her work, into her career, into her success, her awards that she received. All right. So Marlena, she is a financial advisor, and in this interview or in our summit series, she discusses her personal evolution by connecting the worlds of professional leadership and physical wellness. She explains how a health crisis led her to integrate regular exercise and stress management into her life, eventually finding a trainer who shifted her mindset from self criticism to steady progress. This transformation profoundly influenced her management style, encouraging her to lead her team with more empathy and a focus on incremental improvement rather than rigid perfection. Marlena also emphasizes the importance of paying it forward for future generations of professionals, particularly women, by sharing the lessons she has learned about financial and emotional independence. Ultimately, she shares how reverse engineering her goals and setting boundaries has allowed her to resolve long standing blockages, resulting in a more intentional and energized approach to both her career and personal life. Integrating physical fitness and personal wellness into a professional lifestyle enhances long term leadership performance by acting as a critical stress management tool, reshaping management methodologies through positive reinforcement and renewing the mental energy required for high level decision making. Stress regulation and physiological resilience for professionals in high pressure industries, such as wealth management. Physical activity serves as an essential mechanism for regulating the intense stress associated with market volatility and client responsibilities. Marlena, a veteran family wealth advisor, notes that regular exercise, ranging from kickboxing and Pilates to salsa dancing, acts as a stress buster, allowing her to expel work-related tension and generate those wonderful endorphins. This physical regulation is not merely about aesthetics, but is vital for managing long-term health metrics such as controlling pre-diabetes, and maintaining healthy glucose levels, which ensures the physical stamina necessary for decades-long career. Transforming leadership methodology. One of the most profound impacts of fitness on leadership is the transfer of training philosophies into management styles. Marlena adopted the coaching style of her trainer, Ryan, who prioritized meeting clients where they are and encouraging incremental progress rather than demanding immediate perfection through aggressive tactics. By applying this non-judgmental, encouraging approach to her own team, she found it to be a highly effective tool that reduced feelings of dejection and actually improved overall performance. This shift allows leaders to be kinder to themselves and to their teams, moving away from a binary success or failure mindset toward one that values doing one's best in the moment and striving to do better the next day. Cognitive clarity and strategic presence. Wellness practices create the headspace necessary for effective strategic thinking and presence. Mental decompression. Engaging in activities like walking or creative hobbies, painting, acts as a vacation for the brain, providing a therapeutic break that restores cognitive resources. Energy management. By prioritizing personal wellness and filling herself up, a leader can shift from feeling drained and dreading meetings to experiencing them as energizing and productive interactions. Problem solving. The discipline of reverse engineering a desired fitness or life outcome. Visualizing the goal and working backwards can be directly applied to resolving professional conflicts and conducting productive meetings. Legacy and mentorship long-term performance is also defined by the ability to sustain a career long enough to mentor the next generation. By maintaining her health and energy, Marleena is able to pay it forward, teaching younger professionals by helping women in the industry navigate their careers while managing motherhood. This focus on wellness allows a leader to move past personal blockages and negative habits, fostering a mindset of growth and optimism that defines their professional legacy. There was a lot there, but so basically, as a result of me and Marlena working together, and of course my approach from fitness, martial arts to our training, and understanding that, yeah, we are in that session. However, outside, before she enters that door, or before she enters that gym or our session, I understand that there are other issues at play that may contribute or beneficial to her workout, or might be holding her back. From my youth work background, I understand that you have to voice your concerns and what is holding you down. But if you keep it in, if you keep that stress inside you, it will result in negative or joint pain, neck issues, right shoulder. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying, like, what I've seen from clients and what you can understand is when you hold that stress, it is negative. It is like holding a burning hot pot of boiling water and holding it. It's affecting you, and it's burning you physically and also mentally and spiritually inside. So what we were allowed, or what was the result of our training, is that when she approached, okay, I do have all these issues. She had a frozen shoulder, pre-diabetic, work stress, sleeping habits, and everything that came alongside of working with or not addressing the workplace or the issues at hand. It was limiting her progress with her team professionally and also with herself, because it is burdensome to clock out of work, so to speak, but then still have the issues at hand running in her mind of how to improve it or how to overcome these obstacles at work. So through fitness and through walking, through salsa dancing, through yoga, meditation, painting, talking with a close friend or a loved one, and all of this contributes to releasing that stress valve, or allowing you to think through the problems at hand and trying to find a solution. She was talking about, okay, well, you know what, like let's approach this issue and talk about boundaries and talking about my concerns and voicing it to the people or to the parties involved. And because I can't, it wasn't beneficial to my health if I did not say anything. So it's having the confidence, but also it's having the enough is enough. I have to take care of my health and to make sure that my clients, the wealth management team, and the people involved, that they are taken care of, right? So you have to deal with everything to come into play so you approach work with a healthy mind and spirit, just like how I talked in the previous videos. I'm not sure on here though. Just having the mental, spiritual, physical, just having the healthy mindset to work with. All right, so like anyway, says when she had, we were talking in the interview, she was talking, like, finally voicing her concerns. You'll see in the video, I can talk about this situation. When she finally voiced her concerns at the party, she felt lighter. All that stress, all that weight was lifted as a result of her expressing her concerns and establishing healthy boundaries in the workplace or family or friends. And once that's released, you can focus on your health. You can focus on your family. You can focus on other things in life that will make you happy and to make you progress forward in life. And she expressed how she was walking, and she just felt in the zone. She felt so much lighter on the walk along the Vancouver seawall for my Vancouver people here. And she was just so much happier. And when she was telling me this too, like in person before the interview, how she was expressing this situation, and you can see how lighter she felt and how lighter she looked as a result of expressing her fitness. We want to lose weight, we want to look great, right? We want to have the to alleviate the shoulder pain, the back pain, the knee pain, right? We want to get beyond our injuries. We want to look good in our clothing, and just to feel great and have that energy throughout the day. Once that happens, you can look into and have the confidence and realize, I had empowerment because I was the one who made these reps. I did these running. I did the yoga. I did the meditation. All this stuff is going into your personal your personal health fitness bank account, and each deposit of you being disciplined, of you being healthy, of you eating healthier options, will showcase or will have your vehicle with the maintenance. Your vehicle will be that much stronger, that much more smoother as a ride. Right? Okay. So fitness is a catalyst or a turning stone or a milestone or an entryway to an improved overall life health lifestyle. So basically, a long-winded saying is, as a result of our training, she was able to overcome or address personal boundaries and healthy boundaries in her workplace, and it resulted in her feeling happier, and she was more able to take control and have that empowerment as a wealth advisor for families. Like once you hit your goal, um, uh, once you accomplish a milestone in your life, just like I was talking about so for Marlena was saying here, she's still paying it forward. How what she wanted is coming up in the financial advisory career. There wasn't that many females in her career and in that chosen field. So now, being CIBC, she was recognized as a top 100 in Canada. Top 100, she was part of that. But yeah, no, basically now that she knows how important it is to pay it forward, to help out others who are in a situation that needed guidance, right? And that's the whole thing with my fall in love with fitness, and how I want to talk with other coaches and to showcase their skills and abilities so other people can hear it, so other people can perhaps learn, or something that they can focus on. So Marlena, with the salsa dancing, with establishing healthy boundaries at the workplace, how important it is to not be silent, how important it is to communicate your issues. And it's definitely challenging to keep emotion out of these conversations, but to actually look down or sit down with a person, people, or team, and really fine tune and be like, what, let's take your name off the situation. Let's look at the behaviors. I'm taking a guess of the situation at hand, but we're not. For me, Ryan, you did this, you did X, Y, and Z. These are behaviors that you can change. Now, for us to have a healthier relationship or a healthier workplace environment, Ryan, I need you to change and address X, Y, and Z through action. You may voice that you'll change, you may voice that this is an issue, but through your action and how you behave and change, that will showcase that you took to heart what we just talked about in this meeting. So it's all about having action. And fitness is action. Fitness is key to becoming stronger. Martial arts and fitness and kickboxing. That is my way of expressing my anger and my stress, is to hit that heavy bag as hard as I can, with technique, of course, obviously not being injured. But you know what? That is my outlet. With Marlena was walking, salsa dancing, having fun, and yoga, and of course, she loved the kickboxing that how I taught and what I did. So basically, is once you have that, once you reach a certain place, you can always help all the people behind you, because there's always going to be someone who's going to need guidance. There's always someone who's going to need some sort of tip or advice, or maybe someone who may not see or quite fully understand that if you go down this path of actions, you are leading to a detriment outcome, which we don't want for you. So having the ability and also the heart to look out for one another, and especially in your career, right? So this past year, looking back, reverse engineering of who I want to become in the future, also too, like having the influence and also the negative situation that I had with, with my field and to other individuals, and me coming back and visiting the Cayman Islands the past 3 times in this past year, each time led me, or the result of, negativity, dirty looks, and just like the cold heartedness that I experienced really forced me towards going with this online direction. Because when I was talking to those other coaches, and they were sharing their expertise and their setbacks and their struggles, and how they help their clients, it was so positive, because they were nice, and these coaches wanted to help out. They wanted to help out the people that were listening. They just wanted to help. They understood, like Ryan with Fighter Fit X, he wants to showcase my coaching expertise, and Fall in Love with Fitness is the title. This is what I'll give to provide his audience, and also to my audience as well. And it just having that, the collaboration of working towards, of helping other people become better, and to overcome certain things in their life. And that's the key. Personal training is to help out other people in fitness and wellness and health and physical activity, but also too, to making sure that they are going down a right direction of, non-injuries and, inexperienced trainers, etc. Going on a little tangent, but anyways, yeah. So basically, helping out, giving back, addressing issues at hand, doing the best you can to have someone in your corner that you can talk with about that situation. Like, hey, look, I have this issue. Can I share this with you, instead of? But anyways, yeah. So having that collaboration with people, having people in your corner, and people that you trust, and of course, having the. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. But anyways, yeah. So through fitness, discipline, eating healthy, doing what you can to keep yourself in a safe situation, voicing your concerns, and also your boundaries with certain people in your social circle. So the first line of defense, fitness is a stress buster. That's where she coined the term in our interview. Right. So kickboxing, hot yoga, Pilates, running, salsa dancing. Right. So just a quote here: Ryan met me where I was at. Right. So that's where you can be. I always share to people, like, well, just in our sessions, because I always want to, I want to see your capabilities. I want to see how well you handle the workout. It's always going to be a challenging workout, because I want to, I know how the importance of teasing out and seeing what inner strength that you do have. I always meet my clients where they're at, and wherever you're at, let's build upon that strength. So you can be stronger in life. Okay, from the gym floor to the team meeting, learning to lead myself. Powerful stuff here. The breakthrough, reverse engineering the outcome, right? The shift. Rather than react the way I normally react, I'm just going to approach it a little bit differently. Number one, define the future state. What do I want this to look like in 1 or 2 years' time? Am I happy with this current fitness level? Am I happy with this current relationship that I do have with my work colleagues, or the work project that we're trying to tackle? Let's fast forward 2 years out, and what can I do to make sure that those future projects are handled correctly, or that everyone is heard, and that everyone has their concerns addressed for 1-2 years in time for a new project? And number two, work backwards. Identify the necessary steps and ensure everyone gets what they need, right? So making sure that we have a growth mindset team, where if I have an idea and I feel a lack of confidence and I want to share this idea, you want to make sure that the environment that you create within your colleagues is safe. Like, whatever idea you have, let's spit it out. Let's see how it works, or if it doesn't, or what we can adapt to it. So having that environment is key. It's vital. Number three, execute with intention. Lead the meeting with the end goal in mind. What is the outcome of our sessions? What is the outcome of working together? What is the outcome of the 7-day fitness jumpstart to get you in healthy habits throughout the day? Now, I'm not saying run a marathon every day, but what I am saying is create healthy habits each day so that they can compound. And a week or two later, or a month later, or 90 days later, you're that much stronger from day one then. The result was a great productive meeting where everyone came to agreement. So looking at the end, what is the outcome of our meeting? It's built upon values of authenticity, humility, honesty, strength, empowerment, community. Right. So we want to have these values that overarching our path, so we can look back and realize, okay, am I on track? Am I living the values and virtues that I do want to have, and do I want to instill upon others that are around me? Happy holidays, everyone. So take a look. Wonderful stuff by Marleena here into our interview.